Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to flip number 80. So, kind of appropriate because this will be ending my Fibonacci flip for the month of January 2017. So, thank you for being here. We'll just get started. We left off here with Galina's beautiful card she sent me. And then my week turned to this right here, a big pile of poo. So yeah, I was just feeling really poopy and potsy. I have a chronic illness. It's called POTS, POTS, and it stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. And it can make life a little rough at times. And just so you know, like when I'm not feeling well, I am in bed. Generally, watching YouTube videos or something like that. I do not work in this book when I'm not feeling well. So, yeah, a lot of times I am behind in my book. I call myself the catch up queen because I am forever catching up, which is fine by me. So, anyway, yeah, I was feeling really poopy. So, I got this huge poop, whatever this is called, emoji thing off clip art. And stuck that in there, and then the pots represents my illness. So yeah, I was just having a really rough day, and I was just watching YouTube all day. I did, however, that morning I managed to cut up and roast all of my root veggies finally, and they were really delicious. And it was very shortly after that, and probably because I was standing so much, that I ended up feeling really poorly later on. Then this day, yeah, cry like a baby. That is what I really wanted to do because I was still feeling really poor. So I was in bed all day again. And so, yeah, I found this clip art of a bed. I always like to find bed clippings from magazines. And funny enough, I just received in the mail this book here. It's called Through the Country Door. I do believe that I went online and got this subscribed to their catalog for free. So just a little heads up. And so, yeah, looking through all these beautiful pictures that I can cut out and use in my books later. And look at that, a big old bed. So there is a large amount of beds in this book, beautiful beds. And so there's some more. Look at that. So I'm going to spend some time cutting all these out. So when I inevitably have another bed day, I will have clippings to put in. So yeah, I just put some roses around here, my little bed of roses, and I had spoken to my sweet crafty bestie that day, and I was hoping she was coming over this week for an art day, but she ended up being busy this week or the next week. So we didn't get together. My gosh, that was a mouthful. So yeah, I worked on some pages. And this quote just, was just special for this day. And yeah, that was it. Let me see. Oh, and then my beauty queen, she came home from school that day and she wanted to talk about getting a journal started. We used to when she was younger, and I cannot for the life of me find out what happened to the journal. But we used to share a journal back and forth. Like I would write in it and stick it in her room, and then she would write in it and stick it in my room. And we used to do that back and forth, and I cannot find that journal to save my life. I don't know what happened to it. So we talked about doing that again because she's always on the go and she's always so busy doing all of her stuff. And so, yeah, we'd like to start that up again. We'll see. This day here was, let me see. In the morning, I did bubble painted papers, and I'd found this idea. It was part of the My Year 2017 group that I'm in, and Jerry Bellini had done a process video on her YouTube channel. And so I went ahead and did some bubble paper, and it was a lot of fun. This is just a photocopy of it, actually, because I had used the paper in the original piece of artwork that I was doing. Yeah, and it just came out really nice. It was a lot of fun doing it. And then I made a little pocket as well because we did end up going down to the Keys. And oh yeah, this day, yeah, this was my big girl panties day. Oh my gosh. I think I pulled them up so far I had a thong on, let me tell you what. I had been working on this paper in the morning, and then all of a sudden I just felt really bad. So I went to go lay down in bed, and I had every intention of just staying in bed for the rest of the day till Big Handsome got home. And I was just very sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so as I was laying there in bed, I just said, you know what, Elizabeth, just do what you got to do, you know? So I got up and vacuumed the house. I was done feeling sorry for myself, so I got up and did something. We ended up heading down south. Neither one of us were feeling all that well, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, you know? No matter how you feel, no matter how much pain you're in. And I realize that there are days when, you know, I myself and or my husband are in, you know, too much pain that we are forced to be in bed. But if we can stick it out and rev each other on to do the things that we want to do and still have a life and a quality of life, then that's what you do. So we got down south and put the boat in the water. It was in the afternoon. So here's some pictures of us on the Atlantic. It was late afternoon. So then we were coming home. If you can see these, there we were coming home. We were chasing the sun home because I don't like to come home in the dark. Neither does Big Handsome. So we were racing the sun home so we could get back to the dock before it was dark. And then here's this sad, I think you guys saw this in a ramble session, my sad ratchet picture of myself. It was so windy out. My hair was all mussed. But I did catch a beautiful black grouper. Sadly, they aren't in season, so I had to throw them back. I'll catch him next December, maybe. So that was that. Why is this not going in? Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. So those are there. Okay, then this day, Big Handsome got up by himself. We were down in the Keys by ourselves. The kids stayed home, so he had gotten up real early and went out fishing on his own. Thankfully, he left me to sleep. I was very thankful for that. And I found this, you know, little mango grove thing in a magazine. I just thought it was so pretty, so I cut it out and stuck it in here. It was an advertisement, and yeah, that day I worked on this, which was another bonus activity in the my year 2017. So worked on that watercolor, and that was a lot of fun to do. And let's see, on this day here, oh, I got such a lovely card, just a lovely, lovely note from a dear Facebook friend, Penny. And it was just so lovely. I love receiving letters, you know, who doesn't? And Happy Mail. I especially love letters. I'm old school like that. I love letters. So that was just so sweet and unexpected, and I really appreciated it. We returned home this day from the Keys, so we unpacked, and it was time to relax. So we did our regular thing on Sunday. We got home, unpacked, put everything away, commenced with the bill paying. And then, that day it was so cold to us. Okay, we were sitting out on the back patio going through the bills, and it was 50 degrees out, but it was cold, wet, and rainy, and I could actually see my breath. I was freezing out there. I'm used to 90 degrees. I like 90 degrees. So, yeah, we finally finished up that, came inside the warm, heated house because, yes, we do put our heater on even though it's 50. And we cuddled up on the couch with some Netflix. And so that was that. And then I got the sweetest postcard from Annette. Oh my gosh, she was on a road trip and she had the opportunity to stop off in Waco, Texas at the Magnolia Place where Chip and Joanna Gaines live and work and whatever. And Big Handsome and I are such fans of their show. We think it's the greatest show. We love them. And so she was so thoughtful to think of me and send me a card from the Silos. So yeah, I wrote on the back here, like literally I squealed like a little kid when I saw this postcard. It was just so sweet of her to think of me. Oh, I'm so blessed with all my Facebook friends. And then this was just a busy day. So I had a really early doctor's appointment. Oh, my heavens. And found out that I now have to go see a cardiologist because of my SVT, whatever, which is some tachycardia thing. I'll get that straightened out hopefully soon. Um, had to go to the dry cleaners. Then I went to Michael's because I had to return something. And then I went to the bank. And then I went out to breakfast with the Gems. When I got home, I cut Sunshine's hair. I did 4 loads of laundry. I painted my chickadee, which was week 4 of my year 2017 weekly picture challenge. So that was fun to do. And I filmed a ramble session. And by that time, I was all tuckered out. And then while I was at Michael's, I found this sweet washi tape and these sweet little, what are they called? Like envelope seals. I'm really sorry if you can hear my dogs. They're going nuts, which is not uncommon. So I got the washi and decided to put the samples in here and love these things, and everything was on sale, so that was even better. And then here is the last spread of my January Fobonichi. So I found this I have like those little desk calendars, and I use the artwork as stuff, ephemera. And so that was this day's mantra: get up, get moving, or get up, get going, get moving, get grooving right now. So yeah, I'm still trying to boost myself up, pull up my big girl panties, and get on with my life. And then I also, that day, I had finished my confetti bubbles and bling for my year 2017. I was really happy with the way it came out. And then here's just a bunch of writing, really small, which I have a hard time doing, but I got it done. And yeah, got done with all of that, did a bunch of stuff that day. And then on this day here, I just decided to do a collage spread. Just positive, positive thing. So that's how I ended my month. I have started my February book now. I have my love quotes in here for my headers, put my pocket in. Got some little happily ever after because it is, after all, February now, and it's the love month. So I will leave it there, and I will catch you next time on the next flip when I do my February. Thanks a lot for spending your time with me and sharing your time with me, and I will talk at you soon. Bye.